we'll officially get underway here now that we've pressed the record button. Excellent, excellent. So, Made in Paris, Pi'erre Bourne, came out last Friday. I wasn't able to sit down last Friday. I had things going on. I just couldn't do it. Thankfully, I had LP loaded up and ready to go. But yeah, I actually just saw, I guess it was yesterday or the day before, Pi'erre Bourne was kind of cranky because Pitchfork gave him a 6. I personally don't give a flying fuck what Pitchfork thinks at all. I feel like their whole magazine, their ratings is just rage bait, basically. But it was kind of funny that it's cranky. It made me wonder, is a 6 bad, chat? Do you guys think a 6 is bad? Is that bad? Because I don't think a 6 is bad. To me, a 6 would be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, 6 is mid. Yeah. Which, it's mid, but some people act like mid is worse than bad. Oh, shit, man. And then yeah, in the Twitter thread or whatever that was on, because people were talking about it, people were like, no, that's an appropriate rating. So I'll be curious to see how this turns out. People have told me it's pretty chill. I'm glad I could go for some chill. Some shit happened at work on Monday. There's some personnel changes happening, and it's gonna have like all kinds of domino effects potentially. And it's like, oh god. Just when it seemed like things were getting back to being fine, now it's going to get all uprooted again, which is, there you go. There you go. 4 is bad. Mid is 5. Mid is 6. Oh, 4 is bad mid. I'm sorry. I'm reading it wrong. Bad mid is a 4. 5 is mid. 6 is good mid. Yeah, sure. I feel like a 6. It's one of those albums where it's like, yeah, it's not your favorite, obviously. You don't go back to it every now and often. But you do put it on sometimes. You know, you put it on. Yeah, sure. It's cool. Whatever. You have it on. Yeah, okay. And then you go back to something else, you know. That's how I feel about a 6. Because it's one down from a 7. And a 7's, in my opinion, is pretty fucking solid. If you're rocking a 7, that's a good album. That's something you revisit, you know. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway. Yeah, everything's going to go back to normal once the kitchen is done being fixed, which will be never. What has happened, and none of us really know this, but what has happened is I've actually died. I died about 4 months ago. I just don't know yet, and my hell is now living in this. No, not that living in this house is hell, but like the kitchen will never finish for the rest of my eternity. That's it. That's my eternity. This is.
Cook anyways. What do you?
Yeah, but I want cabinets, and I want like finality. I want everything done so that we can move all our shit back into the house. That's what I want. Yeah. My wife is off screen. Oh, there's the camera. I still haven't gotten used to the camera being there instead of there. It's supposed to be there. What are you guys doing over there? What are you supposed to be over there?
You're looking at me. You're not looking at the camera anyway, so what do you say?
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Okay.
Are you going to listen to music? Or
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we are going to listen to music. I swear, I promise. As soon as I'm done talking for another hour or so. Kitchen Purgatory. Yeah, Austin, it's Kitchen Purgatory. That's who I am. This is what I get for being a mediocre person. Not a good person, but not a bad person.
Like a 4 or 6?
A mid. Yeah, a 5. A mid person. That's what I am. I'm a 5. That's why I'm in Kitchen Purgatory for eternity. Until someone prays me out. And I know that I'm getting more prayers because then more pieces of the kitchen come in. So like a lot of prayers for me happened recently because we got the floor. Ooh, people are praying for Bob to get out of Kitchen Purgatory. WA says I'm a solid 6. I'm a good mid. Thank you, WA. That's great. I appreciate that. Even after all the things I've said about some of your favorite albums. All right, let's stop fucking around. Let's get to work. This is serious. This is real serious. This is music time. Pi'erre Bourne. The only album I've heard is Life of Pi'erre 4, which is great. I thought it was a fucking fantastic album. It was so cool to have essentially a trap album that's got a story woven into it, but then the story's also playing out through the music, which was just cool. Cool album. Really enjoyed that one. This is called Made in Paris. It was made while he was in Paris. That's a bit of a spoiler right there, I'm assuming. Well, not assuming. I'm still in fuck around mode here. 17 tracks, hour and 4 minutes. Yeah. I'm not going to bother with music videos. If you're watching this after the stream and you want to watch uncut with no ads, Patreon's $2. If you're here in the Twitch wondering how to sub, I'm not monetized on Twitch, so $2 if you wanna sub. I think I need to do a count. I think I've got like 200 album reactions now, which is kind of crazy. Liska, first time chatter. Hello, Liska. Cave in, second stream you've joined. That's pretty good. I don't pop on these too often, so welcome to everybody who's here. Thank you for joining, of course. Happy Thursday to everyone. Let's drop in. Track one's called Facade. A lot of these track names are in French because he was in Paris, and I'm not going to know how to pronounce them. I am not going to ask you for help. I'm not. You're just going to be bothersome.
I probably wouldn't know anyways.
Anyway, let's drop in. I want to see, is this a 6? Is it better? Is it worse? I'm just hoping it's chilled out. I'm hoping for some cool beats. Just relaxing music, basically. So yeah, let's jump in. Track 1, Facade. Here we go. New Pi'erre Bourne album. Oh, mid. No. Just fucking kidding.
Greetings in the name of the King of Kings and Lords of Lords and the conquering of the tribe of Judah. Hail Selassie the first. Jah Rastafari. Hail a broad Jah major, you know. Red line just set the thing in outstanding. Welcome to your roots, you know. Selassie first.
The conquering lion tribe of Judah.
Greetings in the greeting tribe of Judah.
Okay. Okay. Cool little roll in right there. All right. There's like a really, really quiet synth beat way in the back. Way in the back. Something that's striking me early. We're two minutes in, but I can hear this like synth keyboard beat, and it's way in the back. And I can hear Pi'erre, but it kind of sounds in the back too. Not like, it almost sounds like, I want to say flat. I don't want to say flat because I don't want to act like I'm talking shit, but there's something about, I don't know, there's something about the sound where it doesn't sound right. And I don't want to say it's the mixing because I don't know shit about mixing, but it's weird that this one beat layer is so far back there. Miss my uncle. Okay. I'm not amazed. It's not terrible. It's just the opening part. We're only 3 minutes in. I don't know, man. I'm not wildly into this. It's fine. It's fine. It's almost done. I know Spine's better. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Yeah. Oh, at least we got some cool. It's got a bit of a transition, so that's kind of nice. So the issue I'm having with this track is I can hear lots of little beats, and that's cool, and the beats are cool, and everything's fine in terms of the individual sounds. The problem I'm having is it feels like none of the sounds are prominent. It feels like it's like everything kind of sounds at the same level. And so because of that, I can't really pick up on any like one thing. Like some tracks, right? You'll have this really cool like thick bass, and then there'll be a higher note to contrast. Like there was a track yesterday when I was doing the reaction to the A$AP Rocky album. There was a track. There was like this good contrast, and then Rocky had this great flow. His vocals were like right in the middle of those two different sounds, and so you could hear all three very distinctly, and they all worked together very well. In this one, none of the sounds are distinct in terms of like their presence. Everything's just kind of there. Even Pi'erre's vocals, he's got like this layer effect on it, which is fine, but nothing like stands out. So it's almost like it's, I don't want to say it's too busy, but it's almost like when people talk about less is more, this being the opposite of that. There's a lot going on, but nothing stands out. And so because nothing really stands out, I don't really hear anything. It all just kind of comes off as flat to me on the first listen. There we go. There's track one. That's how I feel. Anyway, Word Shade says, first time chatter here. The same way you feel bored about gangster rap is the same way I feel about this type of music. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Joseph, first stream. And I saw somebody I missed. I didn't say hello, but somebody from Slovakia was on there, which is cool. Yeah. I can't pronounce that name, but are the kitties still going crazy? Yeah. So that's the music. Let's kind of go through the lyrics a bit. I was specifically not really paying attention to the lyrics. I was trying to just get in on the sound. This first verse, I didn't really like pick up on too much, you know. Like Zelda, this bitch wanna link me. Okay. This Annie fold like a pretzel. Okay. White folks racist. Ready, set, go. Okay. Hold their hand. She don't want to let this go. Still just ball hard to speak on us. So I feel like the second verse. Yeah, here we go. Wish my uncle was still alive. Miss my uncle. Wish he was still alive. When I was broke, thinking suicide. Peanut butter jelly. When he's fried. So is that like when he's eating when he's high? Oh, it says a reference to a different verse. Okay. Making good decisions. Okay. Part 2. Let's see. It all looked better on my phone anyway. My bitch looked better than this hoe in my face. I didn't even catch that line the first time. My kush smoked better when I'm alone. Anyway, that's kind of sad. Somebody put like a little heartbreak thing in there when that came through. That's kind of sad. Just the idea of being alone, but then being like, oh, they're eating cardboard. Yeah. You okay with that? Yeah. Sorry, we have a kitty malfunction in the background. I don't know. Can you guys even see it? Let me let me do this. How do I stop showing? I don't even know how. I shouldn't mess with it. I won't mess with it. Otherwise, I'll break it midstream. Anyway, there's a cat right there that you can't see. My bitch fucked better when I'm gone all day. I shook the world like a snow globe. Got 2 bitches down on all 4s. Had to get in line like a barcode. Okay. 2 bad hoes. Messy just like Ronaldo. Okay. Okay. Bitch play with the balls like a globetrotter. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Okay. There's your first track. Let's move on to track 2. Let's see how this continues. Now, it did transition. Should we catch? Let's get the back end of Facade. Let's let Facade roll into track 2. We'll see if the transition kind of helps it out a little bit. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Produced by Pi'erre Bourne. Here we go. Let's roll from 1 into 2. Let's see how this goes. What sucks is you can tell he transitioned it, but there's a cut the way it's posted on Spotify, where there's just like this little split second of no sound. So it kills that transition a bit. Ha. Ha. Different. Ha. I really don't know how I feel about this beat. My brain's like, it's like my brain's trying to reject it. But there's no reason for it. It's just different. No. At least it doesn't seem like it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Brody, you were saying, right? I caught this right as it was starting. I hate the beat on this one. It's like an earworm. Like, on one hand, this is tough because I want artists to always try and, change things up, do something different. But sometimes that don't work. This is an odd beat. Let's keep listening to it. Let's just keep listening to it. It's a very odd beat. Because it's like there's two different beat structures happening. And then with his vocals next to it, it's all just kind of odd. Yeah, I'm not really into this one. I can't get into any specific section of sound. And lyrically, there's not a whole lot to... Oh, here we go. See, now, at least with this bit of a drum beat in here, there's something I can kind of clamp onto. And then, of course, as soon as I said it, he takes it away. Oh, God. I want to see if it rolls into track 3, which is Bon Appetit. See if it transitions. I'm assuming it does roll right in. No. Hard cut. Okay. Okay, well, we'll pause there. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Because okay. I'm going to give him a little bit of... because I really liked Life of Pi'erre 4. And on the first track, I kind of just dismissed his lyrics. But I got to remember that this guy does say stuff. He does say stuff. So I can't just dismiss his lyrics. Like I was going to say, down here, I was saying there's not a whole lot to dig into because he's essentially just repeating the whole thing. But that doesn't mean he's not saying anything, So I'm going to give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt here. Let's go through some of the lyrics on track 2. Which I kind of wish I knew what this meant now. Yes. I thought I'd be all right by myself. So first track, talking about Kush is better when he's smoking it alone anyway. He's talking about being gone all day. Put my family on my back like a tattoo. Gotta keep it player, just can't pause it. Sauce my blood like ragu. Like ragu, sauce ragu. Oh my God, dude. Did me feeling like they cursed me. Okay, so let's latch on to some lyrics a bit. So he's get into track 2. I thought I'd be all right by myself. I need you home. She lives with somebody else. Can't let nobody. I miss your body. I miss your waist. My pocket's fat. This purple rock is rough. She want my bag. This bitch bending time in half. She my pad, my crib. She find a lash. Feel like this cash money blue all the time. Looks sad. Where are you at? New bitch want a boarding pass. She bring her friend, but her friend don't want to go back. I don't even know her like that. She said she loved me. I can't love you. Oh, my mama, these hoes, I can't save them. The whole world know how I feel about it. All these bitches, I can't replace them. Bitch made me up, but I clearly see how far I've gotten. The drop on her ass. We started plotting. And God we trust, so I know God got me. Driving with me on the phone, bitch come home. Driving with me on the phone. Money come fast, bitches do too. I love every time this bitch coming through. Letting her down gently. I'm still feeling you. Even when I'm in there thinking about you. Okay. So let's keep this general idea in mind. There is this other person. And on the surface, the lyrics on the surface, they kind of come off like any other person talking about all these bitches and what have you, right? But there is a little bit more there. So I wanna acknowledge that. Even though I'm not really vibing with this yet, I want to give credit where it's due. It's all right. Tell me I'm all right. Eventually it's going to be all right. And then all right. Say to me it's going to be all right. I don't need these bitches in my life. But this is interesting to me. 2 wrongs ain't ever going to make a right. So let's keep some of this in mind as we move on to track 3, which is called Bon Appetit. How are we doing over here? Oh, first time chatter. How can I recommend an album? You just send me a suggestion and that's it. And then hope. And then wait 2 years. That's basically how you make a suggestion for an album. Hates you says, or W says, Votre means yours in French. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Good input there. All right. And Spine Splitter, so far I agree. Yeah, there was more substance in Life of Pi'erre 4, but we're only 2 tracks in. So let's keep it rolling. This is called Bon Appetit. Track 3, Pi'erre Bourne, produced. I think this whole thing is just done by him, right? I don't think he did anything else. I don't think there's any features or anything. Oh, and then actually on the next one there is. All right, here we go. Track 3, Bon Appetit. Okay. Come eat me alive.
She really a fashion designer. Yeah, I lost her number 2 years ago. I swear I'm never gonna find her.
Okay. Okay.
I'm busy, bitch, gotta remind me. This silly bitch thinking I'm caught. She giving me head at the party. Yeah. Baby, come meet me alive.
I mean, I like that the beat has some playful elements to it. But this is not blowing me away. But so why? Like, what's actually happening here that is making me feel not impressed? And I don't know. I can't really put my thumb on that just yet. What really goes through my head first thing is I feel like trap has moved on from this. And that's a weird thing to say in a way, because really, ideally, every artist has their own style and sound, and you can pick up on that style and that sound, and that's what makes them, unique. But at the same time, I just feel like we've already heard this before. And maybe that's really what's happening is I just go, okay, well, here's some bass beats, and here's some higher tempo sound, light sounds, and here's this flow. It's got a little vocal effect, and okay. I can't pronounce this name, but I'm just not a big fan of his rapping style. A little too laid back. Sounds lazy. Some people do it well, but I never understood Pi'erre's way of doing it. Twizzy One, this album would have been great in 2020. I mean, I can't agree in terms of that specific time period, because I don't know. But that's kind of how I feel listening to this. I feel like, yeah, this is an album that used to be cool, even though it's brand new type of a thing. Let's finish this one out. We're about halfway through. Let's keep listening. I'll try and figure out what is it that's just not clicking, because it's not like it's bad. And it isn't amazing either, though. But why? What's missing?
It's fine, she's fine. Baby can meet me alive. She know that I'm one of a kind.
And we're kind of repeating lyrics here. Not the most engaging lyrically.
It's fine, she's fine. I'm from the hood, need a bar. We in the cut, getting naughty. She swallow, I come to her mind. She throwing it better than wine. We do it again like a crime. Nobody is art in the signs. These niggas be hating, it's fine. It's fine, she's fine.
Huh. And this is the ending of the previous track. I don't need these bitches in my life. 2 wrongs ain't ever gonna make it right. Let's see if it transitions. Yeah, it does. But again, it's got that little, like, blip of sound. Log Dog says, this is just pure sound. I get not liking it, but that's totally fair. But saying it's dated is just wrong. Okay, that's fair. But I think really, especially like this one's kind of a tough one to use as an example. I feel like I've heard this before. That's really what's happening. Is I just feel like I've kind of heard this before. She knows I'm one of a kind. She swallow, I come to her mind. Ha ha ha. Funny wordplay, right? Like, and I mean, it is kind of funny, but after you hear it 8 times in the same song, it's like, all right, people be hating. We're doing it again like a crime. Although, this could be, maybe there's a bit of a story element there if he's talking about this other girl that he's not supposed to be with, because then at the end he's talking about not needing these bitches and 2 wrongs ain't ever going to make it right and all that. But really, I think that's what's standing out to me the most is there's nothing that really stands out in these tracks so far. They're just kind of cool and okay. And he's kind of, he's cracking off some one-liners and talking about people be hating, and he's, she's swallowing. Like, okay. I don't, does he wear red shirts or something? Like, anyway. I really miss Sam. I don't know who Sam is. Killing this shit. Yeah, okay. People be hating. It's fine. Although it didn't seem fine when he got mad about Pitchfork giving him a 6. All right, let's move on to 4. It does spill in. Let's get to the back end of 3 again real quick. We'll let it run through the transition. If you listen, though, you can hear a slight, like, blip of non-sound. So something happened with the cuts. Because there's other albums where the transitions, there's no interruption. It just flows right in. And I have no idea how you do that. I don't know the mechanics behind that in terms of uploading files and making sure they transition precisely. But this is called JBH. It's featuring Young Nudie, produced by Pi'erre Bourne. Track 4. Rolling into track 4, JBH. Oh wait, I fucked it up. I didn't. I hit play on the track instead of hitting play on the bottom where I had already set it up for the transition. That's good. There we go. There's a good rumble bass. This one I'm liking more. This one I'm liking more. So I know this is early. I'm pausing. So I want to explain why I'm liking this one more than the others. This is what I was talking about a little earlier about having some distinct sections of sound. So there's lots of little elements happening, but there are certain portions that are distinct and I hear them. And so there's like primary roles and secondary roles, and they're all in their lane. So his vocals are he doesn't have that effect on his vocals, which is nice. So I can hear him pretty well. And he's existing in this space between this heavy bass and this like clap or whatever the hell you call that other instrument sound. So this one I'm liking more.
Just being honest. No, these niggas that hate on me. Just being honest.
And he still has some little, you know, woo going on, which is cool. I'm fine with that.
Just being honest. Can't you tell I'm going through shit? I don't wanna be bothered. Can't believe she did that shit. Just give her father. No, these niggas be hate on me. We supposed to be partners. No, these niggas still hate on me. I'm just being honest. Just being honest.
Oh, that's what JBH stands for. Just being honest. I finally figured it out. Oh, that's funny.
Supposed to be partners. No, these niggas still hate on me. Just being honest.
Why these niggas hating on me? Supposed to be partners. Why the hell we run these streets shooting these choppers? Why the hell we rob them folk? Why we robbed them? Why you trying to cross on me? I thought we were partners. Now I gotta use my chopper. Same chopper.
I'm cool with this one. I like the beat.
This shit here sound crazy to me, but I am a monster. I don't care about putting you under, and that's on your honor. Put that on my mama. If you got jammed before, and you had to keep it silent. Get jammed for your brother, and you don't talk about it. A lot of niggas
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about
cool
it,
with this one.
but they not
It's pretty chill.
living by it. I already know these niggas be capping about them bodies.
Kind of like that he threw an effect on his voice here. I do like the do 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 do. Yeah, I like that too. I assume it's gonna roll into 5. Oh, even that one. Oh, I kind of like the beginning there. So that one's even got like a little like pop crack sound right in the middle of the transition. I wonder if he's noticing these, if it's pissing him off. I'm cool with JBH. I do have a complaint though. So a word, we're 4 tracks in. You know, I don't want to start fucking forming opinions of the whole album 4 tracks into 17 tracks. But a word that is coming to mind is uninspired. That's the word I'm feeling so far. Is this album doesn't feel terribly inspired. And this one I like the sound more. I think it's a little bit more engaging in terms of just different sounds playing distinct roles and working well together. Lyrically, he's kind of saying some stuff, but he repeats the lyrics so much that it just kind of becomes nonsense. It doesn't really matter what he's saying because he's saying it over and over and over again. Just being honest. These people are hating on me. Just being honest. We're supposed to be partners. Just being honest. Hating on me. Like, for crying out loud. And, you know, with music like this, sometimes it really is just a bit of a vibe and an emotion, and you're kind of, you know, just working through things like that. But you gotta say something else, right? Something. You gotta have something more to say, right? Don't you? And then I saw there was a comment as this track was opening up, because how long was that? That was a 4-minute track, and it was, you know, a 1-minute build up to just kind of drop into that. It's like, yeah. Drizzy, first time chatter, says he's noticed the transitions aren't seamless. Okay, good. I'm glad that he's noticed that, and I'm glad I'm not crazy for noticing that. So I'm not like out of my mind. That's nice. Yeah, Drizzy, just being honest. CJ, you got a great point. Not much of a difference between this and heavy metal with constant screaming. You're right, which is why I don't listen to heavy metal with constant screaming. I'm more of a prog metal guy, and I don't like the vocals where I can't hear what they're saying, and it's just a bunch of into the fucking mic. Like, that does nothing for me at all. At all. I think Pitchfork was just being honest, too. Well said. Well said. Overall, I enjoy that track in terms of the sound and the vibe. I do. Lyrically, I wish he would have been a little bit more honest by saying something a little bit more rather than just saying he's being honest. Because if you walk around and say, I'm just being honest, but then you don't actually say anything after that, then what are you being honest about? You know, they're hating on me. I mean, there's 2 lines in here about, you know, she's too bitchy. Can't believe she did that shit. Please give her a father. Can't you tell I'm going through shit? I don't want to be bothered. She's too bitchy, trying to listen to her brother, trying to fix her problems. And then that's it. And that's all he fucking says, the whole song. That's it. The rest of the time, he's just saying he's just being honest and people are hating on me. That's the lyrics. That's it. And then you get to the end. I gotta rock the world and shake the ground. Everything I do been working out. Told my mom to keep praying for me. Keep praying for me. They're hating on me now. Gotta walk. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't want to be a hater, but So let's roll into 5. 5 did have a cool like start. However you pronounce that. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I will actually transition it right this time. I'm gonna do it right this time. Since I did it. Well, I say that, and then I'll do it wrong. So we're going to come out of 4 into 5. Oh, that little pop is just... No. That's got to go out. That's got to get out. This feels French-inspired. This little, like, accordion-style sound.
I told her she don't wanna listen to me. Yeah. She know I am, she knows I'm busy with me. Yeah. I just put a pair, she from Italy. Yeah. She crossing the border, just gonna kill me. She gonna take the train for the dick. Yeah. Yeah, she poppin' champagne, speaking French. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Way on is it, yeah. And we still roll up pain in the split, yeah. Like the Wi-Fi, she won't get connected. Tell that little bitch, put it like a charger. She want the banana, swing away like Tarzan.
Swing her way like Tarzan.
She was just like Mamba, she explode like lava. She crossing the border, just gonna kill me.
This beat is kind of
Take the train for the dick, yeah. Yeah, she
Kinda odd.
champagne, speaking French, yeah.
I can hear like that opening section. It sounds like he took it and chopped it more, and that's like it's kind of like this weird swinging back and forth sound. And I can still hear the accordion sound a bit. Anyway, I don't know why I paused to say that. I don't really know what else to say other than I'm noticing it. How do I feel about it? I don't know yet. Let's keep listening, I suppose.
Like, bitch, you welcome to. Got a bitch that love us too. This like when no damn
How cool Pi'erre through here. It's got a little bit more energy, a little bit more pop to it.
looking at like what I do. I told her miss she don't wanna listen to me. Yeah. She know I am, she knows I'm busy with me. Yeah. I just put a
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of okay with this one.
Yeah. She crossing the border, just gonna kill me. She gonna take the train for the dick, yeah. Yeah, she poppin' champagne, speaking
I don't know why that shit is so funny to me. The idea of she's gonna take that train for the dick. It's just funny. I kind of wish he would have did this more with the beat throughout the track. Okay, it kind of almost transitions into Blue there. I was okay with that one. I'm starting to think too, though. You know, earlier I was talking about let's give him, some benefit of the doubt. Let's get into lyrics a little bit, and I saw somebody say he's just yapping. I'm starting to feel like he's just yapping a little bit now. Like I'm, maybe there's still a throughput here in terms of like some sort of relationship story, but not feeling a whole lot of importance in terms of the lyrics here, and in terms of any like concept. I think the reason why the idea of a girl taking the train is funny to me is because he could fly her out, but like no, just take the train. And it's almost like he needs her to prove that she needs that dick so bad that she's willing to ride the train. I don't know. That's just fucking ridiculous to me. That's pretty silly. How do I say your name? Zytero? First time chat. I love the idea of overanalyzing fun trap music. Yeah. I probably am overanalyzing it. Basically, what I'm trying to do is find something to grab onto, because so far, I'm not terribly impressed. That song was cool. It was fine. But I haven't really enjoyed this so far. It's fine. It's fine. It's not amazing. Fuck this bitch just like duck, duck, goose. Oh, God. God. Got me feeling I heard a Have fun. That song is kind of just silly, isn't it? Let's move on. Track 6. It's called Bleu. Oh, it's like bleu, bleu, bleu. Not blue, the color. What's BLEU? Bleu, bleu,
Bleu.
bleu.
It's blue.
Blur? It is blue? Like Francais? Or is that the one? Is that Francis? I'll tell the story about Paris. So we went to Paris, took a vacation. It was great. And I don't speak French, obviously. And I kept going into these places. We would try to find places that were a little off the normal tourist path and stuff. And so we'd go into these little shops and stuff. And I would very, very confidently explain to people that I'm not, no Francois, right? Is that what I was saying? No Francois. But in French, that means not Francis. Meaning I'm telling them my name is not Francis. What I'm trying to tell them is I don't speak French, which is no François.
Close enough.
Close enough. So I just kept telling people over and over again, I'm not Francis. And my wife would fucking laugh, and then she would tell me, you're saying it wrong. And then she'd tell me how to say it again, and I'd go to the next place, and I'd tell that next person, I'm not Francis. It was great. It was good. A lot of fun. Anyway, so apparently this does mean, why do they spell blue wrong? Why do they do that?
It's the fancy way.
Is it like a typo?
Yeah.
Does the French, because they've got one hand on this cigarette when they type, and oh, I spelled blue wrong. Oh no, I'll keep it that way. All right, here is track 6, Blue.
That's what you get for ignoring autocorrect.
Blue. Interesting. It was different. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. I like this like time. That I like that when it kind of gets into this hammering mode a bit. Ah, cool.
Make it rain in Houston, I can't screw up. Get this bitch a chance like a rapper. She done left the nigga for an actor. Can't go big on me.
Huh.
Still up on her mind.
I like Bleu.
Sick of me. Paranoid I lie. Kick her with some time like I'm Jet Li. Call me Sunday light, give it a bestie.
Look at Jet Li.
Once upon a time you was my bestie. Try to say you love, but I'm too lazy. Once upon a time it was us two.
It almost reminds me of like this old school orchestra dramatic. There's this wah 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 wah. I like how he's fucking with the vocals here too. This is really kind of neat, honestly. I like that he's just completely distorted out. See, I feel like these transitions are all fucked up. Like, I feel like there was supposed to be no time there at all. No gap. No space there. Huh. I like Bleu. How do you say it? Blur? Is that...
Sort of.
Bleu. This is why the French probably hate
You
him.
have to say it like from the back of your throat.
Like cough. Like bend over and cough.
Yeah.
This is why the French hate Americans so much, because we sound like just fucking donkeys to them. We can't speak their language at all.
You say it like at the back of your tongue.
I apologize, French people. I apologize for being a dumb donkey of an American. I'm good at it though. Quite good at it. I'm kind of cool with this one. I like that he's at least kind of doing something a little different. Like I feel like there's some inspiration behind this one. You know, some of my complaints earlier tracks was saying it felt uninspired. This one feels inspired. This one makes me think of like some fucking dramatic Beethoven track or something like that. Just lots of movement happening in the sound, which is cool. Kind of hoping there's something going on still lyrically. You know, once upon a time it was two of us. Bitch started off so damn perfect. Didn't know I would leave your ass hurt. Cut her heart. Most deaf doing surgery. Tried to save your love. So maybe there's still something happening there. And that was, you know, once upon a time. Now it's, yeah, I'm in the mood. Bring your friend. I got plenty of room. Trying to get inside of you. Trying to fuck the shit out of you. He's so romantic. So romantic. Had our relations. Talked about vacations. Tell me where you've been. I got Benjamins. Fuck her on the stairs. Pulling on her hair. There you go. Call Uber for my shooter. Give this bitch a chance. Like the rapper. Some of his little like one-liners are pretty silly. But there you go. Left for an actor. Can't check. I gotta get its money. You can't check me. Sure. You want to go out the country? She like jet me. Kick her with some time like Jet Li. I don't know why, but I find that line to be quite humorous. The Jet Li one. Okay, well, there you go. I'm not going to worry about the transition on this one because there's just that slight audio gap, and it drives me crazy. Like, I feel like, I don't hope it's driving Pi'erre crazy, but I hope it's driving him crazy enough to get it fixed, because if you're building your album to have seamless transitions track to track, and then on Spotify there's these little gaps in sounds and stuff, that's not going to be fun, you know? Ace Dave, first time chatter. First stream. Wanted to know if you'd ever do Juice WRLD again. Yeah, I'll probably do another Juice WRLD. Yeah, I just don't know when. Talking about Chance the Rapper, he dropped his first single for the new album. It was pretty bad, unfortunately. That sucks. Jid dropped a new single yesterday. I have not listened to it. I really want to listen to it, but I'm going to wait for the album. Do it all at the same time. All right, this is track 7. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I won't bother. Produced by Pi'erre Bourne. Here we go. Let's jump into track 7. I like this little kind of piano. I like the bass beat. This was already kind of sounding pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I like this one. Shorty say I'm fire like an arson. Oh, God. I like this one. I like the chilled out tone to it. And I like he did a little hesitation. I feel like he's playing around with the music a little bit more on this one. Yeah, I like this one. like this one. I'll pause just briefly. I think I like this one because it feels like it's just he's doing little variations in the sound versus some of the other tracks where it was basically just the beat on repeat, and that was mostly it. I like how he's got the piano in there. It puts a good mood into it. It's the sound of the track is pairing well with what he's talking about lyrically. Feels like he's finally actually talking about some stuff lyrically rather than some of the other tracks where he's just saying the same thing over and over again. I like this one. This one's pretty good. I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe I will have you come over as a guest. Or you could just peek. I don't know if you can peek and see that one. How do you pronounce that one? You don't know? You can not know. It's okay.
Yeah,
you don't know?
I don't think I would do
Okay.
it right.
I won't bother then. I'm liking this one. This one's cool. Good sound. Good vibe. I see, they get some piano in there. I like this one. Brings in the bass. Yeah, man, this one's cool. This is cool. I'm cool. Good vibe. Good music. Good little alterations in the structure of the sound. Oh, we got a nice little transition. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to see how to pronounce it?
No. So we got the translation that the title of that track means hunting time. Cool little roll there into pop. Oh no, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze when it's time for me to do my talkings. Maybe I won't have to. Let's go through some lyrics. He's actually saying some stuff. I have to stop fucking around. So there is a bit of a theme going on. I don't know how important it is necessarily, but there is a bit of a theme. Keep wasting my time and losing time. She don't want to get out. She cannot remain. She told everybody she's staying at my house. I want her to know my real name. Stop fucking around. Grass ain't always greener on the other side. Or the grass ain't greener on the other side. You know, it's purple at my place. I hate when I pour these feelings out and later you just throw it in my face. So he's saying some stuff there a little bit. She wants a Superman to save her ass from her apartment. And I like that because, he's making it pretty clear the relationship structure is more based off of, him having money than her wanting to be with him, probably. She says, I'm fire like an arson. Oh, Jesus. Trying to take her out instead of arguing. Baby left the house before we start again. I know I'm driving you crazy. I know what them bitches been saying. I know what you've been contemplating about leaving. That you'd rather be taken than making. I come home and everything vacant. All your stuff is gone. All this shit crazy. I pray for the bad vibes to go away. Didn't know you wanted to be included. When I'm counting up, she don't feel included. So we're finally getting into some of the details of this failing relationship. And I don't know how true this is, but at least there's something here that kind of ties some of what the other lyrics were touching on. I can't trust this one. This one's kind of sad too because he's out in Paris. From what I understand, he was out in Paris when he made this. I can't trust you. I only trust my music. And that's kind of sad when you bring in the other line from the first track of, what is it, my kush. It's fine, my kush smokes better when I'm alone, or however he said it, whatever the wording was. I wake up and I'm worrying about you. If I drop my blunt, it's not you. Had to let it heal. Yeah, I like this one. That's a good track. Good use. Again, too, with this one, like I was saying earlier, the bass is kind of in its space and you can hear it, and some of the little clap, whatever the sounds are. The piano is in there. It's kind of coming in. It's kind of coming out. He hesitates a beat a little bit. I like all that shit. So he's moving the music around a little bit, using it well. WA. This is the most relatable song because I constantly waste my time doing dumb shit. That's good. That's good. I like this one. That's a good track. All right, let's go to 8, which is called Pop. Although if it's French, it's probably pronounced Populaire or something like. Track 8, Pop. Here we go.
Pop it, drop it, pop it, drop it, pop it, hey, hey, pop it, drop it, pop it.
What is that from? Pop it, drop it, pop it. Nice little kick in with the bass there.
No, you ain't talking about nothing, yeah. She said she freed up. She like a bill collector, yeah. She hit me up.
She's like a bill collector. Sometimes I do be simping. Dun, 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 dun.
Just for a couple hoes. I know they pussy different. I gotta keep it pimpin'. Sometimes I do be simpin'. Just for a couple hoes. I know they pussy different. Pop it, drop it, pop it, drop it.
The sound, there's like an interesting kind of a sound explosion there. Something that's been, I don't want to say odd, but something that I have found surprising in this album so far is there are times when the production has lots of sound elements that are also pushed like way back. And so let me back it up just a little bit. Maybe you guys can hear it. You know, when it drops into this refrain, you can hear a lot of like production sound roll in, but it's also like tuned way down. And I don't really understand the mechanic of that, like what the goal is there musically. Because if you're going to have a bunch of sound come in, don't you want to hear it? And if you're going to turn it way down so that you don't hear it, do we need it? It's just an odd way of doing it, in my opinion. So listen to when this refrain drops in. It kind of explodes in and then just washes away. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I like this little digital element. That's kind of cool. I have enjoyed these times when he puts these weird effects on his voice at the end. Oh, there's another gap. Another gap. AWB says, I will say this is one of the tracks that really gets stuck in your head with repeated listens. Be interesting to see. You know, I'm already kind of thinking about how to revisit the album, and people have said it's not that great and what have you, and I wonder if the album, it just kind of suffers from a bit of a slow start. You know, sometimes, man, you put on an album, especially if it's a new one, especially if you're excited for it, right? And you put it on, and if the first couple tracks aren't that great, if they don't really grab you, it really does like affect the rest of the listen. Especially if you're trying to revisit it to get more into it. I've had albums like that in the past where I basically had to start listening to like track 4 or 5 or whatever because the first couple just don't really hit that hard. I'm curious though. I'll see AW. I will see if this is. I can kind of see like that repeating structure. The pop it, drop it, pop it. I could see that getting stuck in your head. It'll probably be stuck in my head next week at work. What are you thinking about there, Bob? Oh, I'm just thinking about the way she popped that shit and dropped that shit and how I'd be missing my planes because of be missing my planes, simping for these hoes. You know, just normal shit. Like always. This shit fucking cracked me up. Grab her by her thighs like working Kentucky Fried. Jesus, dude. It reminds me of a joke one of my dad's friends likes to tell, Neil. He says he loves chicken so much because he can have a thigh in one hand and a breast in the other, and he still wants more. It was a very Neil thing to say. Oh, shit, man. Got me losing my mind, wasting my time, missing planes. I be missing planes all the time when she popping that shit, dropping that shit for real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just miss planes. That's right. I haven't been on a plane in years because of it. She's like a bill collector. She hit me up. Save that shit, just like Maria. That line I don't understand. Just like Maria. Probably a song reference that I don't know. Okay, well there's Pop. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce this either. This is track 9. How are we doing over here on the old chatters? First time chatter, we got a Q Stacks. This album was amazing. You're entering the best part. Okay. Starting with Retraite. How do we say this? A lot of lyrics are wrong on Genius. I've noticed that too. There's been a couple parts on the lyrics where I don't think they've been transcribed correctly. Anyway, here is track 9. However you pronounce it. I'll just say Retraite. That's not even probably not even close. But drop it in. Oh, he said re-up, not Maria. Oh, okay.
Gotta go harder than all these niggas. It's like I'm making an impact. Whistle a MacBook out of the apartment. We just pulled up to the kickback.
There we go.
She wanna party, I get us a section of chit chat. Bring your heart, tear it apart. Yeah, just like a Kit Kat. Killing a puss every time that we meet. Yeah, can't come and get back. That nigga
There we go.
There
we go.
But you got your bitch back. Yesterday argue, she call me tomorrow. When she want me to hit that. She gonna swallow me. Oh, I'm fresh on the mouth, just like a Tic Tac. She sit on my dick like a recliner. Yeah, she told me to sit back. She taking it off. Yeah, it's designer. Clothes on the floor like gift wrap. Took your hoe, it's perfect timing. He can't find your kid now. For this hoe, give her pajama. She about to take a dick now. Travel the globe.
This fucking guy, man. I like his flow paired with this beat. I don't really know why, but I just want to pause real quick to point that out now while we can keep listening to it. But I feel like his flow, this specific flow on this specific beat matches really well together. Liking the beat, liking the flow. Pretty good sound.
She still love my six pack. Gotta go harder than all these niggas. It's like I'm making an impact. Whistle a MacBook out of the apartment. We just pulled up to the kickback. I wanna party, she wanna party. I get us a section of chit chat.
Like his voice sounds more like an instrument on this one.
Killing a puss every time that we meet. Yeah, can't come and get back. That nigga hate my guts, cause she want me hoods, but you got your bitch back. Yesterday argue, she call me tomorrow. When she want me to hit that. She gonna swallow me. Oh, I'm fresh on the mouth, just like a she wanna go to the mansion, blind for her, she can't see the mansion. She wanna go to the mansion, blind for her, she can't see the mansion. Doing construction, love the expansion. She keep it drop.
Yeah.
She calling me daddy, been in a lot.
This is good. This is a fucking banger right here. This is... I know I'm kind of killing the fucking listening experience, but basically I like how it inverts. On the first part, the beat's got a good, like, solid foundation, and he's kind of on top of it, right? And then it flips over where now his flow, he's kind of chilled out on his flow, but now the production's pushing really hard. So I like that. I like that he's just basically not like inverting it, but kind of switching the roles up as he flips the beat too.
Breaking your heart, tear it apart, yeah, just like a Kit Kat. Killing a puss every time.
Just like a Kit Kat.
Can't come and get that. That nigga hate my goods, cause she want me hoods, but you get your bitch back. Y'all said you argue, she call me tomorrow. When she want me to hit that. She gonna swallow me whole, fresh in the mouth, just like a Tic Tac.
Oh, and the vocals here are super high. These these fucking little pauses are killing me between tracks. Oh my God. Absolutely killing me. Just these little quarter-second gaps. Like, no, it needs to just hammer right into the next one. And I really don't know if that's on purpose or not. I'm assuming it's not on purpose because some of the transitions have been pretty... Turn on gapless playback. It removes the gap. How do I do that? I don't even know how to do that. Is there a setting or something like that? Probably, huh? Where is gapless playback? Let's see here. Audio quality, autoplay, streaming. I don't. Oh, playback. I don't see it. Well, I'll have to figure that out. But thank you for letting me know that is an option because these little gaps are just killing it. They're absolutely killing the flow of what's going on. It's not on purpose. It was an error in the upload. Yeah, that seems more like what's happening. He liked to comment on IG saying he will fix the transitions. Okay, good. I'm glad he's aware. But man, it is really... Although, I mean, I kill the transitions too, right? But I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be screwing it all up. My kitties are just all kinds of frisky today, aren't they? They're going bonkers. That was a good one. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. He hammered down pretty good, both on vocals and on production. Travel the globe, changing my climate. Chain too cold, can't switch that. I don't know why I find that. This guy is kind of silly with his lyrics, man. I feel like he just says kind of shit that it's just like, yeah, fuck it, that's funny. She's gonna swallow me whole, fresh in her mouth, just like a Tic Tac. Oh my God, shit's funny. That's funny. Was there anything in here that I caught that I wanted to talk about? Not really. Stabbing my back, needing alignment. She said she could fix that. She'd be on Tinder, probably could find her. But a person mismatch. My body's still with my six pack. Breaking your heart, tear it apart just like a Kit Kat. Pure poetry. I wonder why she want to come to the mansion, blindfold her. She can't see the mansion. Why can't she see the mansion? Like, why you got to blindfold her? Is it just like a secret location? You don't want the hoes finding where the mansion is? Doing construction, love the expansion. She gave the drop, woke up to the family. I made her pop. She calling me daddy. Been all in her, letting her have it. She can't stop laughing like Taffy. Like, this guy is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. That was cool. I like that one. What was that? That was 9? That was good. I don't know how you pronounce track 10 here. I will never, ever, ever try to learn French because I'll just be lost. So lost. How do you pronounce that? It's got all kinds of fucking squiggles and shit all over the vowels.
My guess would be in a day, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. This is track 10.
I'm gonna look it up.
No. Huh? And dinner? That's what it means. You got to go. Fade. She want my wood like I'm Duraflame. Oh my God.
I be going through like this and test again.
this one's okay. I'm not wildly into this one. It's not terrible, but it's okay.
Gotta go hard in the paint, walk a flag of flame. Queens getting the money, charge it to my name. Play my cards right, now I'm starting the game. I was on the bench, praying for a way.
It's almost done. It's got about 30 seconds.
Every beat of class, like a boozy fade. Say she want my wood, like I'm done flying.
It's interesting, these little bits, man. I feel like he is trying to tell a story. That one's better. That one drops right into Rapunzel, so that's good. The first thing that comes to mind with this track is, I feel like I've already kind of heard it on this album. I almost paused during the middle. One thing I noticed, I'm starting to pick up on, I don't really enjoy when he does this like digital echo layer on his vocals. I'm not really into it, and I don't really know why. Maybe it clutters up the sound space a little bit. But the first track, I remember the first track sounded like that, and I just wasn't really into it. But hearing it again, I'm starting to figure out, okay, I'm just not into that style, that sound, for whatever reason. When his voice is clearer, I enjoy it more. And I think really it's just a sound space type of a thing. I feel like it's just another layer that I'm hearing that I don't really feel like it adds to anything. It's just another layer of sound. Anyway, there you go. I don't really have anything to say about this lyrically. I'm kind of torn on if I'm supposed to be paying any attention to the lyrics or not. Some songs it seems like you are supposed to be paying attention to the lyrics. Sometimes it seems like you're not supposed to be paying attention to the lyrics. This one is a little interesting because he's talking about this girl. It translates into in the summer, I think is what somebody said. Or in summer. But this whole you've got to go. You need to go. You got to go. And talk about this girl. In the summer she's coming to Florida like a hurricane. It's just ridiculous. And so there has been throughout the album a theme of, this, it seems like there's this one person that he cares about and this one relationship that is strained and failing that he wants to keep. But then all these hoes, all these bitches, all these other girls that are causing that thing to derail. And so it does seem like there's a bit of an internal battle with himself about the extra girls versus the one he wants to be with. Anyway. Okay, there's that one. Let's go on to track, this is 11. This one actually does roll right into Rapunzel. There's no like real transition, but it just punches right in. So let's drop in track 11, Rapunzel.
Hitting this bitch, he had no idea. Fucking this bitch, she like it goes right here. Nigga keep talking crazy, I tell you all right here. For the bitch like Rapunzel, let me pull your hair.
I was wondering why it was just called Rapunzel. There you go. More hair pulling.
It goes right here. Nigga keep talking crazy, I tell you all right here. For the bitch like Rapunzel, let me pull your hair. She gon' go out to eat and put that shit on IG. Fucking this bitch, she like it goes
Okay.
right here.
Okay.
They keep talking crazy, I tell you all right here. For the bitch like Rapunzel, let me pull your hair.
All right. I mean, this is basically the song. It's fine. It's fine.
They keep talking crazy, I tell you all right here. For the bitch like Rapunzel, let me pull your hair. Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh. I was hoping he was going to do a beat switch or something there. That line right there, the whole, she want ocean prime, lobster and crab legs, bitch, you lost your mind, red lobster got biscuits instead. That makes me think of Kanye. One of the best lines ever. She want diamonds. I took her to Ruby Tuesdays. That's one of the best fucking lines ever. That shit is fucking hilarious, man. Oh, God. It's so fucking funny. I'm not really into Rapunzel. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Get a little beat switch here. Let's see if it rolls into 12, which is J'adore. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay, just kind of punches in. So, first time chatter, Prod Relic. This album definitely chillin' music, not too many crazy songs. I agree. But the follow-up, WBA, yeah. Chill is getting really close to boring after a full hour, though. And that, at the end of Rapunzel, that's one of the things I was thinking about was we got 17 songs, and hour 6 is the runtime. When I listen to a song like Rapunzel, I think to myself, this doesn't really add strength to the album. Is it a bad song? No. Is it terrible? Is it a skip? I mean, everyone's going to have their own opinion on that, but when I listen to it, with specifically just Rapunzel, I think to myself, this doesn't bring anything new to the album. So what point does it serve? What's the purpose of this track? Because you already have chill songs. There's already songs kind of like this on here. And you know, there's no real strong story element that's happening. There's no real strong theme in terms of like lyrical concept other than just relationships. You know, basically his struggle with monogamy, I suppose. I don't know. I don't even know if that's probably a fucking reach right there on its own. So with this, it's like, it's fine, but is that what you want to put into an album? A song that's fine? It's not like the album is 25 minutes and we're scratching around trying to find something to fill it up with. Like, we're already a full album at 66 minutes, you know? So, yeah, and Bill and I says this whole album it's okay, and that's the problem. Yeah, I kind of agree. When you have a bunch of songs that are okay, you don't need more songs that are also okay. It doesn't strengthen the album. It just kind of drags it down. It keeps it in that okay spot. You know, track 9, Retraite, I think. That was great. 7, Temps, however you say it. It's called, I think it was translates into The Hunting or something. That was the one that had like the piano and stuff. Like, those had a little bit of variety in sound. Rapunzel is just kind of here. And here it is, and that's it. And it doesn't really bring anything new to the table. You know, I immediately start thinking about ambient music and some of the stuff I listen to. And ambient music, I mean, it literally sounds exactly the same, right? Like, that's the whole point. You get 20 minutes of this song just doing this sound. But that's the point. Like, you really put it on to, like, alter your brainwaves in a sense. I feel like trap, especially with chilled out trap, it gets similar lane. It's a parallel lane. And I've heard people talk about how, you know, it's kind of like a trance thing and your brain just kind of shuts off, and I get that, but I don't really feel that vibe from this song either. And there's a chunk of songs that just, yeah, we're all just kind of, they're all okay. Shadow Killer, first time cheddar. I will say it does get better every listen. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not hating this, but I'm certainly not in love with it either. I'm not blown away. But let's keep going. We got another one coming up. It's called J'adore, I'll say. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce it. Track 12, produced by Pi'erre. Let's drop it. Is that? My wife says this translates into I love you.
Had a chance with me, she blow it. She match like J.K. Rowling. Her love gone, yeah, it's stolen. That nigga not me, you know it. That nigga not me, you know it. That nigga not me, you know it.
Huh.
That nigga not me, you know it. That nigga not me, you know it. Had a chance with me, she blow it. Shit match like JK Rowling. Love that just like a controller.
Love that just like a controller.
I'm slow, feel like we coastin'. Bitch playing, she supposed to be open. Show me well if I give her a token. I bought up the beauty supply. My money longer than an hour. She still in this bitch acting shy. She said she ain't fucking a while. I told this little hoe be grateful. I told
A lot of distortion in this one.
she see my new bitch like I hate you. Shut her bitch, out of my fridge. She want the D like no offense. Like
That's just hilarious to me. She wants the D like no offense.
like old man that first we kick. Shut her
Oh my
out of
god.
my fridge. Shut her bitch, out of my fridge. Bitch, I'm a baller, I'm Tatum. Fucking these hoes can't date 'em.
I'm cool with this one.
Man like pay 'em. Little brother
I feel like this one has a bit of an identity to it.
we really much like Elon. Give it TLC like T-Box. She feeling ball like Reeboks. She living single Latifah. Hitting this chick like Khadijah. She need a kid for a visa. She want a D like no offense. Like gymnast and I'm making a
Yeah, I am cool with this
She
one.
getting rich. Like on Madden at first we kick. Jotto her bitch, part of my fridge. 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 She want the D like no offense.
Yeah. I was waiting for that bass to come back in.
She getting rich. Like on Madden at first we kick.
Oh, we got a transition. These poor little gaps. I'm thinking that, you know, a lot of these, well, not a lot, maybe about half of these tracks have had these little ending sections where the beat changes and you kind of get caught in this different mood. I feel like those little sections make me feel like he is trying to push a concept through with the album, especially since, you know, the notes here, the lyrics, you know, not me, that guy is not me. That's what's being said. I can't really hear it. It's very distorted. But it makes me wish he kind of would have played around in the middle of the songs a bit more, kind of like he's done at the end. Like setting it up at the end for a transition to the next track, that makes total sense, but I've liked a lot of these beat switches at the end that set up for the next track. And I'm almost thinking, with some of these songs, especially some of the songs that the lyrics are basically just repeating themselves and the beat's on a loop, like this hour 6 album could have been like maybe 45 minutes and you don't even cut any songs. You just cut 45 seconds off the track and maybe play around with it a little bit more. And I feel like that would have just ran better, honestly. Like, at least with this one, the verses, he's saying some, you know, there's a couple different things being said in the verses. It's not like lyrics repeating. That's one thing. I was really disappointed with that last Yeet album. What was it? Lifestyle, I think. I think that's the last one. Last year it came out. I was kind of bummed out by that one because, man, a lot of those tracks, it was just the beat is on loop and the fucking lyrics are literally copy-paste. Verse, chorus, and then the same verse, same chorus. It's like, what are we even doing here? What are we doing? But with this track, with this album, I'm thinking, man, I wonder how much it would have changed how it feels, how the runtime and everything. If he would have just chopped 40 seconds off of this track, 30 seconds off of that track, maybe played around with a little, like maybe take 2 songs, you know, maybe 2 songs that are 3 minutes, kind of make them, you know, 90 seconds a piece or so, and make that one song. So the transition, instead of going from one track to the next, it's just all one song instead. Because I really have enjoyed a lot of these end sections where he builds up into the next track. I love this. She want the D. No offense. Oh, God. Oh, shit, man. She want a baby. Let's make one. She want a baby. Then shakes up. He is fucking cracking me up. Like, Like on one hand, I think what he's saying is so ridiculous, but at the same time, that's what's so fucking funny. Like he's just like saying these ridiculous things all the time. All the time. Every song has got multiple versions or multiple instances of him just saying some silly ass shit. She want the D like no offense, like a gymnast and I'm making her flip out of plastic. She getting ripped like I'm Madden and first we kick. Because then you're on defense. Like, and she wants the D, not offense. God damn it, dude. It's just ridiculous. Oh my God. She's still this bitch acting shy. She said she ain't fucking a while. I told this little hoe, be grateful. I told this little hoe, I'm thankful. She see my new bitch. Like, I hate you. Yeah, damn, yeah. Going commercial like cable. Can't hurt no angel. Flex his neck. Kurt Angle. I only know Kurt Angle because of Doom. MF Doom. She imagine she loved dead just like a controller, baby feel just like the ocean, ride me slow, feel like we're coasting. Huh. He's not me, you know it. That person's not me, you know it. And then this whole, on the annotation, it's talking about, apparently there's a fragrance, but it also gets into the translation of I love or I adore in French. And then the annotation's funny because he's saying he loves her and apologizing for his bad French. I think he's apologizing for part of my French because he's saying bitch. I love you, bitch. I adore you, bitch. Pardon my French. Anyway, let's keep going. This one's called Toot It Up, which I kind of love. I kind of love the name Toot It Up. This is track 13. Forever 32, first time watching the stream, chatting. Welcome. Thanks for joining. And here we go. Let's drop in track 13. Toot It Up. I told her ass, toot it up. What does toot it up even mean? Maybe we'll find out. This one's chilled out.
Play games with my head just like an Oculus. Ice on me, make a pussy drip, I give it a hockey stick. On my dick like a jock strap, I score like a championship. She said no matter who I'm with.
On my dick like a jock strap. Oh my God, man.
Christmas caroling, bougie bitch, she talking shit, but she in a Sheraton. It's been a while since I've been alone, and this shit scared me. Just like curse, I smoke this purple dog, give my grandma a kiss. Feel like I'm homeschool, I ain't got no friends. Yeah, I still be on my blog, and feel like I
don't know how I feel about this synth beat. This dun 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 dun. Go ahead, toot it up.
I gave the bitch the boots. She played me like a flute. I meant her like a tooth. Yeah, I had to read the room. I can feel the dread.
I don't like this synth dun 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 beat. I feel like it's clashing with his flow. I feel like I'm listening to him and I'm just kind of, just hearing his vocals, hearing his voice, and I hear the beat, and then this other beat it's almost like if you ever go to the beach and the currents are pushing like a strong direction because sometimes you'll get waves that come in sideways and it's like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like the waves are supposed to come straight at the beach, right? That's what the beat feels like. The synth beat feels like it just comes out from the side and kind of slams into, well, not slams into, but it does. I feel like it doesn't mesh that well. Let's see. Let's keep listening. See if I'm just old and cranky.
When I say you gorgeous, only time to tell the truth. Look like Wheel of Fortune, baby, all I need is you.
Yeah, I'm not huge into it.
Coming off the bench, I ain't trying to start with you. Coming off the bench, I ain't trying to play with you. Baby, bring your ass out to the got some reservations, try the destination.
There's also this constant like synth note being held. And I feel like his vocals kind of blur into it a bit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of tooted up. It means face down, ass up. Okay. All right. All right. There you go. Pi'erre developed this delayed flow, and I think it sounds off sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of tooted up. He actually does go a bit on a tear, though, on this second verse. She's playing... Here's the first verse. She's playing games in my head just like an Oculus. This guy is fucking... Like, it's so... I do appreciate that he's so, I guess, consistently cheesy that I'm just kind of into it now. It's almost like... I remember the first time I saw Nacho Libre, the movie Nacho Libre, with Jack Black. I was like, this is the stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen. I can't believe it. And I watched it again. I was like, God, this is so stupid. Like, almost laughing. Like, I can't believe how stupid this is. And then I watched it and I was like, this movie is amazing. It is so stupid. You know? On my dick like a jock strap. Oh, my God. She said, it don't matter who I'm with. She's comfortable in her skin. Hit this hoe in her shower cap. She just got her hair did. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Bougie bitch, she talking shit. But she in the Sheraton. It's been a while since I've been alone, and this shit's scaring me. Just like Curry, I smoked this purple dog. Give my grandma a kiss. Feels like I'm homeschooled. Ain't got no friends. Still out my body. Feel like I don't exist. All these diamonds in the piggy bank. But I still need my rib. Drooling like a pig. Might eat her. Need a pimp. Cut my bitches off. My mama need a crib. She want me to start a family and meet her grandkids. Toot it up. Go ahead and toot it up. She tooted up for me. She did a shoot with Timberland again. I upped the fee, gave the bitch the boots. She played me like a flute. I'm in her like a tooth. Yeah, I had to read the room. I can feel the draft now. Wishing we was cool. Feel like I'm in Moscow. She rushing me too. It's like World War III arguing with you. I ain't trying to make a team. She always needing proof. She's always needing proof. When I say you're gorgeous, the only time I tell the truth. Look like Wheel of Fortune. All I need is you. Trying to hold your legs up like cheerleaders do. Coming off the bench and trying to start with you. Huh. Baby, I'm your sixth man. She's got plenty of dudes. I ain't even tripping. Like, I'll just grab my shoes. I iced out my feelings. Hard to play cool. Interesting song. I don't know what the fuck to make of this one. Huh. Well, let's keep going. Next one's Violette. A little ugly name, but unironically. Huh. Well, there's a couple tracks left. This one's called Violette. It's produced by Pi'erre. The next ones are actually a little bit longer. We got 4 and 5 minutes tracks here to close things out. So let's jump into Violette and see what we get. And welcome, I'm Not Maddox and the Great Lad, first time chatters. Welcome. You have missed most of the reaction. So far, it's fine. That's my overall feeling so far. All right, here's track 14, Violette. See it in these sections too, where he's saying these things and the vocals are like very distorted. I feel like that has meaning there. I feel like he's doing it on purpose, like as a storytelling element.
She wanna be on poppin'. I went to school with just we partners. Ballin' and knew you like toppin'. My bitch had purple like Futurama. Nigga don't want no smoke or drama. Tryna get crib for my mama. And they at home gotta see my grandma.
I'm kinda cool with this one. I'm liking his flow on this one.
same signs. Realize I can't change mine. I'm still me at the same time. So much hurt to the grapevine.
Yeah, I'm liking his flow on top of this beat.
Niggas on Jake time. Bitch, I'm trying to say Drake time.
I like this higher, like, woo woo.
Shit like, can we go to space? Had a dream I like Xenon and I didn't show a space. Had a winter all late. She wasn't real anyway. I've been going through so much. Going through so much. I've been going through so much. Shit like, can we go to space? Boy, I'm still.
And I do like to, you know, he's got this bit. I feel like there's a good vibe in this track, but it goes well with I've been going through so much. I've been going through so much. And then this tagged on little question of she's like, can we go to space? And I like the contrast there between what he's thinking about, what he's feeling, going through so much, while this other girl, you know, he's talking earlier too about, you know, these hoes are trying to break my pockets. I can't fold for no profit. But here he is essentially struggling, he's just going through all this shit. And the other person that he's with has, you know, no fucking awareness of it, not paying any attention, doesn't care about it, asking questions like, can we go to space? And I'm kind of taking that in a literal sense, kind of like the whole, you know, pay however much money to go to the upper atmosphere for 30 seconds to feel weightless and then come back down type of a thing. I don't know exactly. That might have like a different meaning, but in here too, she say that I'm selfish. I'm sending her PayPal. Like, she's just taking all of his money and paying no attention to the fact that he's going through a bunch of shit. And that concept goes well with the vibe of the sound that he's got going on with the production.
Gotta catch the fog again, her nigga look like Shrek, bro. And then she pulling up on me, she leaving on a stretcher. I stretch her like Dr. Fantastic, re-rich her. Yeah, I wish I could do magic and be with you. I do it all again, just a ball with my niggas. Wish that was on her.
Yeah, I'm cool with this one. I'm cool with that.
It's hot in here, I don't wanna burn. I'm like a bad bitch. It's my space, so we like, take it high.
Oh my god. See these sections right here. I wish he would have done more of this just throughout the individual tracks. That's got that chop still. I don't know, you know, people are saying it could be my Spotify settings, but I have other albums that roll right into the next track. So I don't know. I don't think it's my settings specifically because there's other things I listen to where there is no gap between tracks. So I do suspect it's an upload thing. Others have said Pi'erre's acknowledged that on Instagram, I guess. I like Violet. I'm cool with Violet. That works for me. Good chilled out vibe. Kind of sad. It's got some sad notes kind of floating around in there. It works. I'm trying to say Drake time. There, Clarence on 8 Mile. I owe you, bitch. I hate vowels. Of course, if you, I owe you, you know, all three. I hate vowels. That's actually really fucking funny, honestly. People be like, I owe you, and like, I hate vowels. And I wonder what he really means there. Like, don't tell me you owe me. Actually fucking pay me or pay me back or repay the favor or who knows what, right? But that shit is pretty good. That's pretty good. Who wants to be a millionaire? I'm your landline. Trying to put my little friend in the air. He throwing up gang signs. Realized I can't change mine. I'm still me at the same time. Somebody heard through the grapevine. Be surprised these people be ratting, man. These people on Jake time. Huh. Yeah, cool track. I'm cool with Violet. I think that was all right. That was all right. Yeah, you're right. Aboli. Life of Pi'erre 4 transitioned perfectly. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that. You're right. Forgot about that. And there's been other albums too I've listened to where transitions don't break. This is 15. This is called Blocks. This one has the most streams. So I'm assuming this was probably like a single that he put out or one of the singles. but this is the most streamed off the album so far. Let's jump in. Produced by Pi'erre Bourne, track 15. Here's Blocks. Oh. Oh.
Yo, Pi'erre, you wanna come out here?
When I was a young and I built a block, now I'm building no bricks of dough. Man, I love when she give me top. Man, my face wide as a throat. I just learned that she set that drop.
Okay.
Just put up on my phone. Feel like a ladder, we fall in the carpet again. Feel like we back in the trenches. She gon' kick it like you should've punted it again. It was for the inch. Fucking the balcony, she feeling the wind. She looks so committed. When the president windows be 10. The savage the pussy, she wanted some finish.
Yeah.
I beat the pussy, we clinch the vision.
I like this kind of like rumble of a flow.
She wanna pull up, girl, I just be busy. I'm smoking blunts, then I get rid of it. I'm stacking my money and then I get rid of it. These niggas be talking, but he ain't got dividends. I really got comments, I ain't got no sentences, babe.
Commas, no sentences. Oh my god.
I get your house for me, it's on my name. I will be in my feelings.
So something that's interesting, as I was saying earlier, how I don't like this layered vocal that he's doing, but here I do. So what is different? And I think for me, what's happening in terms of the sound that it's working is there's a big presence with the bass. The bass is there and it's present. So there's a distinct sound here. He's got this ad lib going the whole, and it's written as fuck, but I mean it's kind of like almost like a whoa. So that ad lib is a good distinct sound, and then his flow, even though it's got that layered vocal sound, he's kind of spitting through. So these sounds space out from each. They're distinguished from each other. On some of these other tracks, it's hard to distinguish all the different sounds because they're all just kind of like paired up together on the same level and nothing really stands out. So everything bleeds together. It doesn't bleed together. There's distinct sounds to hear and it just sounds more crisp in my opinion. I like this. It slaps in the car. I bet the bass just fucking goes in the car on this one.
When I was a young and I built a block, now I'm building no bricks of dough. Man, I love when she give me top.
And on this one, I don't care that the lyrics repeat because he's just spitting it out. Yeah.
A picture cause you brought some hoes. A picture cause you brought some more. A picture cause you wanted hoes. Free bitch running nose. Yeah, no guap on me, you broke. I can't fix it. They been plotting for some time. I get censored. That shit not stop me. They niggas can't top me. Bitch, I'm on top C cause all these niggas still copy. Bitch, I'm like King O's. I'm fucking this bitch, she shooting
Yeah.
the flick. Yeah, with bang goes.
This is a good solid track right here.
Just like these same hoes. I get your house with me, it's on my neck. I will be in my feelings.
I got your house with me. It's on my neck. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. This is probably the best one so far, honestly. Although I did like track 7. That was good too. All right, well, it does drop in. Man, if he fixes these transitions, if he can do whatever needs to be done to make it so there's no gaps, I think it'll help the album a bit. A substantial amount. This guy, dude. She gonna kick it like you should have punted again. It was 4th and inches. Fuck on the balcony. She feeling the wind. She looks so committed. Oh my god, dude. Honestly, something that, in my opinion, is the strength of this song was I loved his flow so much. He was spitting so well. on top of the production that I didn't pay a single attention to anything he said. Wasn't worried about anything he said. Just loved how it sounded, how it rolled out. Good mix of sound. His voice really did roll in like an instrument, essentially. Learned a couple of things riding the Lambo with Kanye. This bad bitch give me brain. About to make this hoe my fiance. Pure poetry. Oh, man. It's funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. I don't even know if there's anything I should be paying attention to lyrically. Probably not. I've kind of given up, honestly, on the lyrics. I feel like a lot of these tracks, they have like these end sections and it's kind of building up into the next song and he's got this different sound effect going on. I feel like there's supposed to maybe be something going on. But if there is, it's not very well executed, in my opinion. But whatever. Okay, this is 16. This is L'Amour, I suppose. And drop it in. Track 16. Here we go.
Yo, Pi'erre, you wanna come out here?
Good light opening sounds. Kind of playful. Yeah. Huh. Oh, that was cool. I like those little sounds. Those are neat. Yeah. I like those lighter notes too. That's just cool, man. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm cool with this one. I like this. My pocket's mozzarella. This fucking guy. Oh, this guy. Guess I'm good at math. I guess I should. I kind of. Basically, if songs get over 4.5 to the 5-minute range, I try to at least pause once in the middle. I like this one. This is great. This is great. To Oblivion, welcome. First time chatter. 54 below. Too lo-fi repetitive for you. Really interesting. Interesting. I honestly, this, in my opinion, this is one of the lesser repetitive tracks. Now, I think lyrically that's a fair statement to make in terms of repetitive. He's a little repetitive in the lyrics. But again, on this one, he does not have that vocal layer. And there are some distinct sounds. And I like, sometimes he hits it really well with the flow, in my opinion. And on this one, I like how he's doing his flow. It's kind of a little bit more playful. It kind of bounces around inside of the beat. Yeah, I'm liking this one. I'm really liking these light little boop, boop, boop sounds. They're fucking cool. I like them quite a bit. Pi'erre Bourne lyricism greater than Kendrick, yeah. Yeah. I like it because it's a good mix of fun, but chilled out, but playful. It's a good mix. Yeah, I like this whole section, this whole refrain bridge section. And I love that this whole my pockets mozzarella. Fucking ridiculous. This is one of those songs where when people talk about trap music and how they kind of get into a trance just because of the repetitive nature, this is one that where it works for me. And the sound makes me think of like little bubbles in a champagne glass and just kind of just little light little sounds, little bubbles all over the place. And so this one does dump into the final track as well. WA, if this album was 40 minutes of the best stuff, it would be okay. But 70 minutes makes it a solid 4 out of 10 for me. I'm kind of feeling the same way, man. Like, I'm basically 50-50 on tracks that have check marks next to them. I think the album is suffering from some songs that are not entirely necessary on the album. And I also think it suffers from a bit of a slow start. It starts a little slow. I feel like, now obviously that was already 2 hours ago, so I don't remember exactly what it sounded like. But those first couple tracks, it was just like, okay, you know, I wasn't really being grabbed by anything. And so that's a tough spot for an album to be in. And then two, it feels like it'll pick up a little bit of steam and then kind of flatten out a little bit. And then there's a couple cool songs and then it kind of, and it's so, yeah. Anyway, let's drop into the last one. Let's check it out. Was there anything I wanted to look at lyrically? He's good at math. We've learned that he's good at math. He's got a lot of racks, so that's good for him. Can't buy the world, but I can buy this girl some food. Okay. Can't buy the world because I ain't trying to replace you. Which is an interesting line.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That she's his world.
This love like Macbeth, it's a tragedy. What happens in Macbeth?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I'm not going to read the whole annotation. I don't care. I don't care. Pussy pressure, I wish it'd last forever. Count my cheddar, you disappear whatever. And that little section, you disappear whatever, is kind of, that one sticks out to me as well. Like, this girl just kind of takes off and is like, well, fine. Like, they're not even caring, you know? I hope you get up my pocket's mozzarella. Girl, this money gonna make me feel so much better. Oh, shit, man. Buy the fucking world with my cake right. Huh. Okay, well, let's get to the last one here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Final track on Made in Paris. It is about 5 minutes long. Let's drop in track 17.
Yo, Pi'erre, you wanna come out here?
Please don't fall in love with me. I have bitches overseas. Bitches know about me. I will give you everything, but a wedding ring. I will give you everything, but a wedding ring. Please don't fall in love with me. I got bitches overseas. Bitches know about me. I will give you everything, but a wedding ring. I will give you everything, but a wedding ring.
There's like this in the background.
She knows shit tight, just like cornrows. She knows she felt me in her torso. She knows I told this bitch I got more hoes. Fucking this bitch from Papa though. Give me the box like I take it to go. She drops to the floor, she loving her throw. Drops to the floor, she loving her throw. I'm home breaking her back. She throw it back to the floor. She drops to the floor, she loving her throw. She drops to the floor, she loving her throw.
Oh my god.
She drops to the floor, she loving her throw. She drops to the floor, she loving her throw. She drops to the floor, she loving her throw. Yeah, she drops to the floor. I'm home breaking her back.
I'm cool with this one.
I'm home breaking her back. She throw it back. That's what I asked for. Please don't fall in love with me.
This one kind of has a similar style, well, like trance sense that people talk about.
She knows shit tight, just like cornrows. She knows she felt me in her torso. She knows I
That line is so ridiculous. Oh my god. That's funny. Interesting. So I want to read this verse here. The first one, stack all the C notes, get in the bread, pop a bottle, let's toast. I did like his flow through here. I felt like he had a pretty good flow on top of the production. She want to play her with cheat codes. She want to stay in place, be closed, dangerous pussy, bomb, C4. She ate the dick, now she wants some more. Say I taste like pineapple. This cracks me up too. Fuck your bitch like my bad, bro. People like me can't cuff these hoes. Aunt told me when I was 8 years old, I feel like Kobe, now I ball every 24, which is Kobe's number. Fucking this bitch, she's 24, posted me like a pick and roll, which is a basketball move. So I'm going to assume that's what the whole annotation is talking about there. I love this. I'm the one breaking her back. She throw it back. That's what I asked for. Ah, fuck. But verse 2. Thought she was cool, but this bitch won't fit. Got us a room, she jumped on the dick. That hoe show love, it give me the ick. Pussy the bomb, it's making me tick. Sure, okay. I tried my bond. Do I text this bitch? She's living through me vicariously. I cut her off like vasectomy. Just bought a section for me. French hoe want to get next to me. Nothing she say makes sense to me. Because she's speaking French. There's always an extra making a scene. Shoot my shot, it came with a beam. Shoot my shot, it came with a drum. That's how a person be chasing dreams. That's how you get the bitch you want. That's how you get the shit you need. Ho can compete like bitch you want. Remember the days she told me to leave? She move on the plane. They all want to come. Fucking her good one. I don't think this was right. I think it's when I'm making you scream. Crazy how I can get all this money, but I can't have the one for me. And then drops in, fuck that bitch. I don't want that bitch. Interesting. I don't know, man. I feel like he keeps playing around with saying things, but then never really goes the full distance in terms of, well, I don't know. He is revealing how he feels, I suppose. It's just in his own way. Anyway, let's finish this up. About 2 minutes left. 54, I think, the posted me like a pick and roll. I think you do, at the top of the post on the basketball court, that's when you do your pick and roll, I think. I think that's what he's, the double meaning there. And then he's got this thing in here, I'd give you everything but a wedding ring. This part, I'm not really into. These little synth sounds are kind of jarring to me. She filled me in her torso. Oh my god, dude. Huh. Right. That's a good old fashioned huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. I suppose by definition it is kind of mid. But I feel like it's so close. I think really the biggest, well, that's dumb too. I was going to say the biggest problem is that there's songs that just aren't that great. But, yeah, that would be a problem on an album, right? Like, hey, you got some music, it's not that great. Yeah, that's the problem. But really what I mean to say is this album doesn't need to be this long. That's really what I'm getting at. I think there are good songs on here. There is good music on here. There's stuff I enjoy. But there's some stuff that's just fine. And there's kind of an abundance of fine. And fine every now and then is not a problem, but when it really starts to take over, then that's not great. That's not what you want. And so I think on just first listen, and over analyzing, right? Really probably should have tried to focus on chilling out more. And initially I came into it with that mindset, but the first couple tracks just really didn't grab me that much. And so kind of lost the just chill out mindset and tried to shift over into the lyrics. And then, there's some stuff there, but it's not like super important. There's not a massive story being told, there is a general theme of just relationships and women and, one person that he probably does love, but he's surrounded by all these hoes and stuff. So I think really a slow start and a little too long. I think that's the biggest issue I take on first listen with Made in Paris. If this album was 45 minutes and you cut out, that's 25, that's 20 minutes less music. I think it works a little better. I think really the longer runtime, there's too many songs that don't really add anything to the album. AW, what do you got? Definitely check this out a bit more while gaming. Yeah, for sure. Just kind of have it on, right? And that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Just having it on, not really worrying about it. The sounds are there. Every now and then you hear his flow. This actually, sometimes it's weird because some songs sound better in headphones, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes it is better to have the sound kind of just in the whole room and bouncing around and doing its thing. The speakers I have for the computer are pretty good. I've got a good bass. Actually, honestly, a little too much bass coming out of the computer sometimes because my desk will shake. Which I think, it sounds worse because of the vibration sound, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, fucking go, bass, go. I also feel like with this album, I feel like Pi'erre was trying to execute something on a conceptual level. It seems that way. That was what was really cool about Life of Pi'erre 4, this whole story of, essentially this guy trying to hook up with this girl, but he's also trying to make it, and he starts to make it, and the girl isn't really into him, and then as he starts to make it, now he doesn't have time to spend with her, and he's too busy. But then now she actually starts to like him, but he can't spend time with her because of all this other shit. And then by the end, she's totally into him, and he doesn't fucking care anymore. There's a cool theme that went through that album, and I feel like he was not necessarily trying to execute that specific theme here, but I feel like he was trying to do something similar, especially with these outro sections where he's changing the vocal sound. There's some distortion because he did that pretty well on Life of Pi'erre 4. He put in these sound cues that were part of the story that he was doing. And it seems like he's utilizing these tools in this album, but it isn't working as well as it did on Pi'erre 4 for whatever reason. And mostly I kind of feel like it's just because lyrically he doesn't push any kind of throughput for a narrative. It doesn't have consistent narrative. Really the only consistent thing is him just talking about fucking hoes. Okay. Anyway. Jellyfish, to me, this album sound is like a more lush and extravagant version of Life of Pi'erre 4. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. It's just like, I'm looking at Rapunzel. Like, Rapunzel doesn't need to be on this album. Rapunzel, in my opinion, doesn't bring anything to the table in terms of something that was missing. I feel like whatever Rapunzel is doing has already been covered multiple times by other tracks. I can't really comment on the early songs because it's already been a while and I've forgotten what they sound like. Anyway, there you go. There's my initial thoughts. First listen. Yeah, Deluxe 4. I'd like to hear 5 too, right? Isn't there a Pi'erre, Life of Pi'erre 5? People talk about that one too. Jellyfish, I think he should have brought more features in. Yeah, maybe, sure. Yeah. City Morgue. I don't know. Yeah. 2 Hollis. Was it 2 Hollis or 2 Chains? 2 Chains came out. Was it 2 Chains? Somebody came out with an album earlier this year that I wanted to check out. And like, so many people were telling, no, please don't listen to. It was either 2 Chains or 2. I don't remember who it was. But the cover was like a boat. It was a boat going across the water. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to clips next week as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm kind of rolling off of the topics now. Oh, that was 2 Chains. Okay. Yeah. Made in Paris. I'm gonna give it a couple more listens. I'll throw it on. Have it on in the house. You know, I've done very poorly lately with my additional thoughts videos, which sucks. I don't want to do poorly with that, but the truth is I just haven't had the time at work to listen more. And I'm kind of getting to a point, I almost made a video about this, talking about it, but I didn't, because I didn't really know, I hadn't come to a decision on what I'm trying to do, but I feel like I'm getting to the point with additional thoughts where I feel like I've gone through most, I'm not going to say all, but most of like the really big hip hop albums. And so when you get into these other albums that are still good and worth listening and exploring, you know, it's easy to have additional thoughts about really big, important albums. But when you start to get away from that more into just the good albums, I feel like, oh yeah, that was cool, but I don't have anything else to say, you know? And so, well, then what am I even doing trying to make an additional thoughts for? With new albums, I still want to make reviews, but I also find myself in a weird space with reviews because I don't want to do, I guess what you would call normal reviews. I don't want to do number scores and stuff like that. I feel like people who focus on that, they're so obnoxious about numbers when it comes to reviews. And I also don't like talking about how an album sounds because, in my opinion, just go fucking listen to it. Like, it'd be like somebody telling me the whole plot to a movie. Like, I don't want to know the plot to the movie. I just want to know, is it worth listening to or not, or watching. Anyway, I don't really know why I got onto that. But, yeah. Oh, clips and stuff. I have no idea. That was a just classic old man brain move right there. Just total tangent based off of nothing. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm going to shut her down. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. It's nice to do some streams from time to time. New JID mixtape tomorrow. I'm not available tomorrow. That's why this is all happening today. Next week will be the new Clips album. I'll probably live stream that as well. I like to do live streams for new releases. It's fun to do. I think it's fun to just hang out together and listen to new stuff for the first time together. It's always cool. And yeah, I'll stop the old recordings. Yep.